6,000 service bays across America are dark this morning, not missing equipment, not missing parts, missing people. The average wait time for vehicle service is now 2 weeks, not because dealerships cannot get parts, but because they do not have mechanics. There is a shortage of 400,000 repair technicians right now. By 2027, projections show a shortfall of 800,000. The infrastructure exists. The tools are there. Customers are lined up. But the people who make it work have walked away, and they are not coming back. Today, we are exposing how the automotive service industry destroyed itself, why every car owner is about to pay the price, and the one number that explains everything. More than 84% of technicians believe schools actively discourage students from entering the trades. Shop classes that introduce teenagers to mechanical work have been cut for 2 decades straight. The message is explicit: get a university degree or you failed. The post-secondary numbers confirm it. The 10 largest automotive training providers graduated 40,658 students in 2012. By 2021, that dropped 34% to 28,866. The industry needs 76,000 new technicians every year just to replace retirements and meet demand. Annual output, 37,000. Annual shortfall, 39,000 technicians, compounding every year. The retirement cliff accelerates the collapse. Baby boomers who spent decades mastering carburetors and mechanical fuel injection are retiring at 9% annually. Forbes projects the sector loses 4% of its workforce by 2029, creating 100,000 openings in that window alone. These are not just workers. They are walking libraries of diagnostic instinct and pattern recognition built through thousands of repairs. That knowledge cannot be downloaded into a trade school graduate. The pipeline was not leaking. It was dismantled by a culture that told an entire generation skilled manual labor was beneath them. The industry promotes 6-figure mechanic salaries. Those exist, but as a tiny fraction of the workforce, and they are achieved after years of grinding through a system built to extract maximum labor for minimum pay. The average automotive technician earns $28.40 per hour. Entry-level mechanics make $10,000 to $20,000 less than entry-level electricians or HVAC techs. In New York State, the average mechanic salary is $42,910. The flat-rate system is piecework for cars. Manufacturers assign book time for each repair. Finish faster, earn more. Take longer because a bolt is seized, or the wiring is routed differently than the manual, and you earn less. Only a small fraction sustain efficiency above book time. More than 80% of technicians believe warranty reimbursement rates are unfair. Manufacturers pay less for warranty work despite equal complexity. Then add tool debt. Unlike every other skilled trade where employers provide equipment, mechanics buy their own. $30,000 for school, $50,000 or more in tools over a career. If they miss work from injury, there is no pay. The work destroys knees, backs, shoulders, and hands. By age 45, many cannot physically continue. Advancement options are service writer or service manager. That is the ceiling, the number that explains everything. Repair costs climbed 59% over the past decade. Mechanic wages rose 34%. Customers pay more. Technicians receive less. The margin goes to dealership groups and manufacturers, not the humans doing the work. When the people generating revenue are last to benefit, they leave. Diagnosing a misfire in 1995 relied on a timing light, a vacuum gauge, and experience. By 2025, technicians need a $5,000 to $15,000 scan tool with manufacturer software, annual licensing that costs $1,000 to $5,000, and training that changes every model year. The cost of entry multiplied by 10 over 2 decades. A 2024 Auto Care Association survey found that over 50% of independent shops turn away business because they cannot access vehicle computers. Manufacturers lock diagnostics behind proprietary tools and subscriptions. The independent mechanic who serviced your family for 30 years is being excluded from the modern vehicle. the electric vehicle paradox. Traditional vehicles have 2,000 moving parts, while electric vehicles have approximately 20. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says that growing electric vehicle prevalence may limit demand for mechanics. Electric vehicle owners save $4,000 on average in repair costs. Many manufacturers recommend biannual checks only. Less service means less work. In California, since 2014, independent shops dropped 13%. Projections show 32,000 mechanics would lose jobs by 2040 if combustion engine sales end. The infrastructure is shrinking, while complexity and cost are exploding. Wait times are longer, averaging 2 weeks. In Sunbelt metros, waits run from 3 to 4 weeks for non-emergency repairs. Price has risen. Shops that charged $80 to $100 in 2018 now charge $120 to $160. Dealerships have surpassed $200. This is structural inflation, not cyclical. Quality suffers. Mechanics handling 6 cars instead of 4 miss secondary issues, rush diagnostics, and skip verification. They are not less skilled, they are more overloaded. The do-it-yourself option is dying. Modern vehicles use proprietary fasteners, software-locked service modes, and component packaging that requires disassembly to reach basic parts. The vehicle owner is captive to a market that is shrinking and becoming more expensive at the same time. Rural crisis. Shops are closing as owners retire without successors. If a repair is beyond the local shop, it can mean a $300 tow, 100 miles to a dealership, and a 3-week wait, or being forced to drive an unsafe vehicle. The shortage hits hardest where alternatives are fewest. Find your mechanic before you need one. Do not wait for a breakdown. Research now. A shop that invests in its mechanics, pays competitively, provides tools, and offers continuing education will still be open in 5 years. A shop on flat rate pay with high turnover is approaching collapse. Maintain aggressively. A $50 oil change skipped becomes a $5,000 engine failure with a 3-week wait. Follow the maintenance schedule exactly. The cost of prevention has never been lower relative to the cost of repair, and the time cost of repair has never been higher. Buy maintainable vehicles. Naturally aspirated, port-injected vehicles with proven architectures are more reliable and more serviceable by a broader range of shops. The vehicle you buy determines the service ecosystem you depend on for a decade. The consumer cannot fix the structural failure. The consumer can choose simpler vehicles, build strong shop relationships, and stop deferring maintenance that leads to catastrophe. Here's the rule. Find your mechanic before you need one. Maintain aggressively. Buy maintainable vehicles. The service bays are emptying, and the owners who prepare now will survive the shortage. 6,000 service bays are dark. By 2027, the industry will be short 800,000 technicians. The industry had decades to fix this. It chose flat rate pay, $30,000 of tool debt, and a culture that told skilled workers they were disposable. The mechanics heard, and they left for industrial maintenance, HVAC, electrical work, any trade that pays more, demands less investment, and treats its workers like professionals. They are not coming back until the industry that drove them away changes how it values their labor. Find your mechanic before you need one. Maintain aggressively. Buy vehicles that are easy to maintain. The service bays are emptying. Subscribe.